Welcome to Pro Wrestling Central Illinois. This week, I'm back to Super Tri-Fighter, and today we're going to take a look at women's wrestling. In fact, a women's tournament to crown the first ever 0-1 Supreme Women's Champion. 0-1 had not had a women's champion when they switched over, or at least left the NWA. But now we're going to have a women's tournament to crown a women's champion, and here's the first entrant, Serenity, who learned to become a professional wrestler in East Central Illinois with New Breed Pro Wrestling. And here comes the opposition, Thunderkitty. These two are no strangers to each other. In fact, Serenity was one of Thunderkitty's as I was saying, Thunderkitty had in her sights Serenity as one of her targets when she made her debut for 0-1 way back when. In fact, interfered in a women's cage match between Angela Slane and Brie Allison. Of course, the fans took a liking to Thunderkitty right away. It didn't matter what her attitude was. They were highly impressed with Thunderkitty and backed her ever since. Brie Allison, we have not heard a lot from lately. She resides in the Peoria area and pretty much wrestles for the promotions in Northern Illinois. Funky Monkey, one of them. And the trash talk is flying.
Cat scratch fever when you're done.
Thunderkitty looking to give Brie Allison some cat scratch fever.
Oh, there it is.
Well, it's a little late to sound, but here we go. Colin will tie up in the center of the ring. There are 3 women's matches, and then the winner of the 3 women's matches will go on to a triple threat. We will show the entire first round of that tournament this week, and the final next week. Bailing out process in the early goings of this contest, as neither one wants to make a mistake early on in this contest. And Brie grabs the arm, but Thunderkitty quickly turns it around. And Serenity trying to reverse it, goes to hammerlock. Thunderkitty did have a match on WWE SmackDown. A losing effort to Carmella a few months ago. Side headlock takedown, and Serenity in a predicament early on, but scissors the head. Thunderkitty turns it around, grabs the head of Serenity. Has the crowd here at the Burgess Osborne Auditorium in Mattoon. They will be holding their next event here on May 27th. Thunderkitty sending Serenity for the ride into the ropes. A couple of arm drags. And Thunderkitty goes back to the armbar. Christy Hemme and Ashley Mazzaro are going to be the special guests on the 27th as Thunderkitty just slugs Serenity. Now has her by the neck and shoves her down to the mat, knees on top, and gets the pinfall. Wow. 2 minutes, 40 seconds, and Thunderkitty just thoroughly humiliated Brie Allison. And I don't think she's going to live this down.
Thanks for
We're
coming.
going to take a quick break and take a look at the weekend schedule.
I'm a nice man.
Lamphere High School, May 20th, WWE legend Badass Billy Gunn comes to Pinfall Wrestling Association for the Grand Wrestling Spectacle 7. Make your reservation for the special meet and greet autograph session starting at 5:30 p.m. Also in the main event, Derek Moss challenges for the PWA Championship against Casey Jackson. Don't miss the Grand Wrestling Spectacle 7 with New Age Outlaw Billy Gunn, Saturday, May 20th at Lamphere High School. Saturday, May 13th, see former WWE superstar X-Pac Sean Waltman at the Pawnee, Illinois Spring Bazaar in North Park for a meet and greet autograph session along with Mark Dodson, famous voice actor in the Star Wars and Gremlins movies, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Spring Bazaar features activities for children, a big flea market and vendors for toys, video games, crafts, custom art, and vintage clothing. Free admission to the public from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Visit facebook.com/Primary Colors Productions. Don't miss the Pawnee Spring Bazaar May 13th with X-Pac and Mark Dodson.
Second match of the program.
Introducing first, this is Stacy Shadows.
Stacy Shadows from Wisconsin. The last time I've seen her in Central Illinois, she was at Proving Ground Pro as a hired gun for Randy Ray and Perry Winkle in a losing effort to Melanie Cruz in a hardcore match where she was basically thrown through a door to lose the match. And of course, Perry Winkle and Randy Ray, who haven't been too good, well, Randy Ray specifically, who hasn't been very good with women, jumped Stacy Shadows after tried to beat her to a pulp, and then Melanie Cruz had to bail her out. That was 3 years ago, by the way. Yeah, back in 2014 in Sherman, Illinois, when that happened. Here comes the opposition, Lina De'Ora. Don't know much about her. I believe she's probably from Wisconsin, as a whole group of women wrestlers came up from up north. This is our first look at her. Wish I knew some things about her, but well, I'd like to showcase new talent on Pro Wrestling Central Illinois this week, so the fans in this area can get familiar with the talent as they come through the area, and maybe get some interest with the fans to have him come back after they make their first appearance here. And Stacy Shadows swings wildly at Lena, and Lena kicking away on Stacy. As you saw during the break, X-Pac is coming to Pawnee, Illinois for an autograph session at the Spring Bazaar. Yes, X-Pac has been having his legal problems in the last few weeks, but he's still expected to be here, so that's on May the 13th. Billy Gunn, of course, is coming on the 20th for Pinball Wrestling Association as Stacy Shadows boots down Lina De'Ora. And Stacy Shadows, very rough and tumble. She is going to be challenging someone in the match following this one. She's going to be in a cage match for the Brew City Wrestling Women's Championship this weekend up in Wisconsin. The champion who will be in the next match is Sierra, and we'll talk about her after the break. As Iron Mike Underwood counts 2, and Stacy Shadows pretty much staying one step ahead of Lena, and I believe Lena is a rookie, or at least has not been in the ring all that long. Now, there's several events happening this weekend. Besides the autograph session, Powerhouse Wrestling returns to Pontiac, Illinois on the 13th. Central Illinois Pro Wrestling returns to South Fork High School in Kincaid. Bama Pro Wrestling in St. Louis, Missouri at the Concordia Turner's Gym. IWA Unlimited having a Friday night show in Mobile. NWA in St. Louis. Pro Wrestling Resurgence in Sauget at Pop's Nightclub. And World League Wrestling in Troy, Missouri. Race Wrestling Academy. As Lena puts down Stacy Shadows with a DDT, buying herself a little bit of time here. Can Lina De'Ora follow up? Lena charges, gets a clothesline on Shadows. Lena off the ropes. Snaps her down by the neck. Lena gonna do it again. Well, she tried to grab for the head, but she got the back and the shoulder, and that's not gonna work too well. Or whatever she was going for there. Stacy Shadows out rather easily. Well, she's slow to get up, and I'm kind of surprised. Lena charges. Nope. German suplex and a bridge from Stacy Shadows and gets a 3 count. Well, Stacy Shadows made short work of Lina De'Ora in 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Now, this women's tournament's going pretty quickly. We got one more match to go, and this round of the women's tournament before the triple threat is going to be Thunderkitty, Stacy Shadows, and then the winner of the next match. Already evolved to triple threat. But we're going to take a quick break. We're going to get in a little bit of an editorial comment, and we'll be right back. The state of Illinois back in 2008 passed a law banning the sale, use, or possession of brass knuckles or anything looking like them, including colored plastic ones. Those arrested with such an item can be charged with upwards of a Class 4 felony. So here's a question that keeps popping into my mind whenever a wrestler cheats to win a match by using brass knuckles. How do the wrestlers and the promotions every time they include such an angle in a match? Where these are used, avoid being arrested on the spot or at least get approached by a police officer.
There are police officers who are wrestling fans that attend these events. Some may even moonlight as wrestlers. I put the question to a member of law enforcement on how they not run afoul of the law. 1. People are still able to acquire brass knuckles because they are being sold as paperweights. 2. The use of brass knuckles is being done in a theatrical performance. Because of these two reasons, enforcement of the state law is usually left applied as an add-on to other charges associated with violent crime. So for those wrestlers who have resorted to using an illegal weapon to win a match, you won't be outfitted with chained bracelets and leaving in the back of a squad car for now, even though you deserve to. But don't press your luck. You could always be the first one included in that embarrassing headline. The preceding editorial should not be taken as legal advice, as I am not a lawyer. It is recommended you consult with a legal expert if you have questions about the state law. And that is this week's editorial comment.
The following contest is the third match to the women's tournament. It is number 1 ball. Introducing first, this is
Randi West back at 0-1 Supreme after basically recovering from a broken leg so many months ago. Randi West, grizzled veteran, not going to be winning any beauty contests because she's more known as being a barroom or barmaid brawler than a diva. But her opponent has been making waves, and there might be an upset in store. We'll see. As we're going to take a look at a newcomer from the state of Wisconsin who's going to be facing Stacy Shadows this weekend. It's Sierra. Sierra is a rookie training at Brew City Wrestling. She is the current Brew City Wrestling Women's Champion, and she's going to be defending that title in a steel cage match against Stacy Shadows in the Milwaukee, Wisconsin area. Sierra is still a high schooler. Doesn't quite graduate from high school yet, but she's going to be in a steel cage match against Stacy Shadows, and my goodness, what did she sign herself up for? Well, fans in the attendance are questioning whether Randi West is all that tough of a broad. Well, she says she is. Known some of the time as the Big Purple People Eater. And Randi West challenging Sierra to a test of strength. Well, look at this. Can't seem to decide how she wants to test power, and Randi West just kind of backs out. The winner of this match will be facing Stacy Shadows and Thunderkitty in a triple threat match on the next edition of PWCI this week. As Randi West with a hip toss on Sierra. Past the crowd here in Mattoon, Illinois at the Burgess Osborne Auditorium. As I mentioned, they will be returning to Mattoon on May 27th. Ashley Mazzaro and Christy Hemme will be coming to town. They will be the special guests for that event. Of course, a week later, they will be going back to Rantoul, Illinois on June the 2nd. at the Lincoln's Challenge Academy, and that's always a wild and ruckus crowd. It's my colleague, Mystic Lord of Reckoning Vigilance, talks trash. Heckles Randi West. As Randi West sends Sierra for the ride. Sierra tries to climb the ropes and actually knocks down Randi West. Kind of caught a leg to the nose. Well, remember this, Sierra is a rookie. She tried to scale the ropes to hop over Randi West and was not quick enough. Arm drag on Randi West. Sierra hip toss. And Randi West goes to the outside. Couple other matches announced for 0-1. Kristen Rose will be taking on Joey O'Reilly in a 2-out-3 fall contest.
She's back. All the way against the ropes.
Also, the Hooligans will be back in action together. Mason Cutter is now recovered from his leg injury. They'll be taking on the team known as the Bomb Shelter. And Alexander Rudolph will face Shake Barzini for the 0-1 USA Heavyweight title. Sure to go to the St. Louis Wrestling Community, strwrestling.livejournal.com for all the information on this weekend's shows. Randi West pulling back on the arms, digging the knee in, kind of a jet ski maneuver. Just yanks Sierra down. Crowd is behind. Well, the kids are behind Sierra.
There she is.
Kids are in love with Sierra. This is the first time they've seen her, and they've instantly fallen in love. As Randi West shoulder blocks Sierra in the corner. Charges and then takes down Sierra. If you happen to be way up north, the cage match is going to happen at Martin Luther High School in Milwaukee, Wisconsin on Friday, May the 12th. That is when the cage match for the women's title will go down. It's unbelievable. In her rookie year, still in high school, she's going to be in a cage match against a monster like Stacy Shadows. Sunset flip from Sierra, and only the 2 count. Oh, and a kick to the face from Randi West. Well, Randi West, longtime veteran of the squared circle, pretty much staying one step ahead of the rookie, but only gets a 2 count. Randi West fills up Sierra, shot to the face. Irish whip reversal, no. Sierra gets thrown into the corner, and Randi West takes a knee in to the gut of Sierra, the youngster. Sierra put on the top rope. I don't know if that's wise. Sierra Kicks Randi West, and then hits a missile drop kick. Buy yourself a little time here. And Sierra charges. Double knees in the corner. Sierra, knee to the face. And double knees in the corner. Goes and pulls her out. Only 2. Third weekend of the month. Yep. Pitfall Wrestling Association returns to Lanphier High School. It'll be the final event at Lanphier for a while. Billy Gunn will be the special guest. Derek Moss will be taking on Casey Jackson in a no-holds-barred affair. Ooh, clothesline from Randi West. Also, SICW returning to East Carolina, Illinois. And Wrestling Over Everything is going to Centerville, Illinois, on Camp Jackson Road. I can't understand why they're booking Cottage Hills Wrestling Alliance wrestlers and never properly trained. Makes no daggum sense. Sierra in trouble. It's Randi West. Gets driven head first with a DDT. Only a 2. Mike Underwood says it's a 2 count. And Sierra can't believe it. Sierra's got to come up with a game plan to put away Randi West if she wants to move on. I know she's a rookie. She may not have a whole lot of ideas in her head. And oh no. Oh, wow. Double chicken wing into a face buster. And a modified camel clutch, and she has to give it up. It's a double underhook camel clutch. Put all that pressure on the small of the back. And she wins it by submission. 9 minutes, 25 seconds. And Randi West had to work pretty hard to put away Sierra as her other 2 opponents in the triple threat had quick work.
To chew gum and kick ass, and I'm all out of gum.
Well, she's going to move on to the triple threat next week on this program against Thunderkitty and Stacy Shadows. We'll have to see what happens. But Sierra put on a good effort here at a 0-1 in her debut. And the crowd appreciative of what she put on.
Please come back.
And always a good sign when the crowd is wanting her to make a return. And hopefully we'll get to see more of her. Until next time, this is Max Surfire. We'll see you next week.